and Sabrina, I know you want to say something, but Marsha, I feel so bad for Mona sometimes because she has to hear me
What?
all the
I
time,
just obtain information.
like beat on stuff. So she's actually been watching me beat on this email for however long, making sure, tweaking it. And I think it's Sabrina is even because I've been sending out just amongst my inner circle, the Illuminati, I've been sending drafts of the email because I want to get it right. I want to make sure I cover all my bases with city council.
Okay, so you haven't sent it yet. You haven't hit send? Okay.
By the time this episode goes out, it'll be out.
Okay. Can I make a
If
suggestion?
that makes sense. Yes, you can. I love.
Okay. Because in my career path, I do communications and rapid responses. Okay. So nobody likes to be told what to do.
Right.
So you may want to, I would suggest changing that so it'll land a little softer, but still getting the point across. Right. Yeah, that's the only thing. Because I'm telling you, and then I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to give it to you from my Black girl lens. If I'm her, and I'm going to look at it in the worst way.
Yeah.
You demand what? And then you already say, what's your buddy that you says, that said, oh, we saved a baby.
Charlie Bibb.
Yeah, Bibb, yeah.
Charlie Bibb gonna be like,
yeah.
And where you from?
Yeah. And I hear you.
Where are you from, Dave?
I hear you.
But yeah, Charlie's gonna be like, totally different. I don't know, you don't give a damn.
I really got to jump in here, okay? I got to, because she's saying so much, and I mean, she's hitting on so many things, and you don't even realize it yet, okay? So first, some of the things that you asked were, where does this go? Okay, so let's talk about where flock cameras go and what that information about your car and your taillight out goes, okay? Because we're talking about cars now that are computerized. They're advanced. They're electric. They're this, they're that. Guess what? The vision for the future is that vehicles will communicate with one another, that you won't even be the driver of your vehicle, that your vehicle will communicate with other vehicles to negotiate safe travel on the road, okay? The elite see this as an opportunity to fill their pockets further, to get around just every day, right? Okay. Now, everybody might not be aware of this just as well as they're not aware that your judge only needs a GED, which I don't know that that's a problem at the end of the day, because common sense is like, it eludes so many people anyway. Okay. But where this flock camera system goes, okay, well, you're required to maintain your vehicle. Okay. Well, now you have a technically smart computer in your car that is now communicating with other vehicles. It's communicating with these flock cameras, all controlled by the smart AI who can read your tag, who knows what your service schedule should be, who can read what your tire pressure is, who can read all the components and codes that your car is sending out and saying, I am a red flag driving. Pull me over now. Drag me out of my car because I am not in compliance with what is safe for everyone else on the road, because my tire is underinflated. My light might be out, or my check engine light is on, or my airbag light is on. Okay. All those things are computerized codes communicating. And eventually, just like my cell phone told me I'm texting while driving, is a communication that's going to go to that flock camera and have somebody at your door saying, hey, you broke the law, and we're here to hold you accountable for it. We're not accountable for our clerical errors, but you are accountable for what our AI has said you violated in our code of justice. Okay, so that's number one. Okay. Number two, I want to hit on that communication, okay? It's a sensitive topic, I guess, around here because, we talk a lot about the First Amendment and what is savvy and what is not savvy. And I I kind of take a lot of finger pointing in this subject arena simply because, as we have previously discussed, the color factor of our skin has allegedly become the means in which we should dictate how we communicate with each other, right? When our rights are being violated, when somebody with weapons is standing in front of us telling us they're going to kidnap us and hold us in a cell because they don't know why, because they don't have documentation to support it, and they're just doing their job. Okay? So now you're saying, and I'm saying you in general, not you specifically, Marsha. I want to be very clear about that because this attack has been levied on me many times, not only for the video that portrays me and having that interaction with police, but in my own writing style, not by one, but by many people, okay, who I thought I was making looking heroic, but hell, what do I know, okay? But at the same time, I have voiced my own opinions, my own expressions, my own anger, to which I feel is fully justified because I have watched people calmly approach the situations that were wrongly levied upon them. I have been told of other people's situations who, because of their connection and their jobs, have decided to approach it in a civil and polite manner. And then everything got brushed off and nobody heard boo about it. And then you know what? Clerical errors have been allowed to encourage police officers to show up at innocent people's doors and tase them and kidnap them and put them in jail cells for periods of time, to charge them fines. Okay? Now, a lot of times people will say, well, if you're so innocent, you don't need to fight. Okay, but if nobody fights, and if all we see is the people that do fight as people who are guilty, then what are we saying about our nation? What are we saying about the 1%ers and the 3%ers who stood up to gain us those constitutional rights? We're saying that they're criminals. We're saying that they deserve to be kidnapped and jailed just as much as the next guy who's going to be catched by the flop camera who says your tail light is out. It's been out for more than a day. And now we're going to send police to your door and hold you accountable for it. That's where this goes. And it may not be today. It may not be a month from now. It may not be a year from now. But I promise you, it is coming. It is coming within the lifetime of our children for sure. Okay? And it all ties in. Okay, it's not just the flock cameras, it's the vehicles we're creating, it's the technology that we're pushing, it's the movies that we're portraying is okay to do this. This is what we're implementing into the brains of our citizens.